Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. This is about line thickness and the Smart Fill tool. If we take a 2-point line and we hit P to put it in the center of the page, and then we're going to Control D and make a duplicate of that and rotate it 90 degrees. We're going to take this top line and make it 8 points. Okay? We're going to take this top line and make it 8 points. But we're going to take that line and go up to Object and convert the outline to an object. So what it's doing, you think that there's a space between there, and there is a little bit. If we take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in and nudge it over, 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 both these lines are the same thickness, but you can barely see that line. So if you need to put a space in between two objects, the line isn't going to help you. You have to convert the line to an outline, to an object. Because what's happening, and you can kind of see it right here when we zoom in and click on it, the line is actually right here. We've made it look wider. If we go up to view in wireframe, it's just a line. It is not that thick, so the Smart Fill tool is going to leak. So let's actually make it thicker. Let's make it 24 points. So you would think, let's make both these 24, well, that's an outline already, so I have to make another one. I'll just delete that line. Take this line, Control D, and make a duplicate and rotate it 90 degrees. But we're going to take this one and go to Object and convert the outline to an object. And when I do that, look at the three handles on it. They go to the outside. They've spread out. So now if we take the Smart Fill tool, fill that in, fill that in, fill that in, fill that in. Look at the difference. The lines are the same thickness, considerable, but it's not. The Smart Fill tool is going to go to the center basically of the hairline. So when you're doing things like this that you want spaces, much like, let's just do this, Control D and make a duplicate, and let's rotate it 22.5 degrees, Control D, Control D, Control D. And if you wanted that space between it, because this is an object, we can use the Smart Fill tool and move these over. And look at the space between them. And all I'm doing is filling it in and hitting it. Got a little lost track of what I was doing there, but that way you have a space between it. If you did this with hairline, it would almost look solid. The other way to do it, and a lot of people probably do this way, let's move our circle out of the way, and you could very well do it, is use the rectangle tool and make you a rectangle and hit P. Let me put my ellipse back in the center. Let me delete that or move that over. And now let's rotate that 45 degrees, 45 degrees, 45 degrees. Now it'll do the same thing. It's putting that space because the rectangle is keeping it from leaking in there. So think about that the next time you're trying to do that. You can make a line, but the line's not really that thick. All right. Hope that helped. Thank you for watching.